Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 32nd episode of World Trigger. And last episode, the focus was certainly on Enadora, the fight with him, and he is proving to be a very just a giant pain in the butt to actually take down. You know, we had reinforcements that were obviously doing a really good job fighting him, you know, could take down multiple of his little fake cores at once and all that. And it seemed like we might have actually beat him there, but no, he just teleports over there. Is like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. In fact, I just attacked you, so you know there. So yeah, continuing to be quite a difficult fight. And yeah, meanwhile, you know, we got Replica making a replica of the rabbits, which is cool, and just everyone trying not to die, really. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. But the Black Rabbit did look really cool. I thought it was very amazing thing for Replica to be able to do. Copying that state-of-the-art, you know, after creator technology. Yes, I wonder if we'll get a second attack in the show. Probably not, although it wouldn't be surprising if another country decided to take advantage of the situation. You know, they notice Madigan is weakened, like, oh, they're pretty weak into that fight. Hey, you guys want to go take it real quick? Sure, let's do it. Although I don't know if anyone else is really close enough to it. I'm sure at least a couple other nations are close enough to the gate over there. Because I think there was at least 2 or 3 nations that they thought could possibly attack, so it should be possible for another nation to attack now that Madigan's been weakened. I say weakened, but it's not like anyone's really died. I mean, although again, it's not over yet. Well, yeah, I thought we were gonna get something new there for a second, but no, that's it. Of course, what am I thinking? We're not done with the narration yet. You know, the recap narration. Yeah, thank you for showing me that yet again, show. And then he dropped it, but he picked it up again. Stop dropping it, Mikumo. Your life is literally in your hands. Like, tie it around your waist or something with a rope. Yes, I watched the last episode, I assure you. Yeah, she knew that was really cool, though. But, and that's a big but. And Adora would fooling around too much. Nah, he wouldn't do that. Yeah, but it's not any good. Because you're not on his level. And there it is, the big reveal. He's not dead yet. In fact, he's over there. Well, then you clearly didn't watch the last episode. Daringly. Yeah, and then boom. Yeah, I just don't know how he beat this guy. It's just getting ridiculous. If even Shinoda couldn't do it, like, I... How do we kill him, really? Or at least how do we even take him down? Like, do we really need a Black Trigger user to come here? Shrewdly. You are so evil, sir. Why are you so evil? Because of your hubris. What? I don't see it yet, but okay, I'm willing to believe you, though. Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna do. Yeah, I do get the idea of that, but... Star Maker? What? Oh, okay. That should help. I mean, I know exactly what it was, but I got the gist of it. I would imagine so. Well, okay, hopefully it goes as you say. Well, that could have gone better. Not that he's gonna go all that far when he bails out, but that smile was promising. I don't know how much a difference the smoke would make. Oh, okay. When did they show up? Oh, damn. That... Yeah, you probably should have finished them off when you had the chance. That was definitely a big reveal. Okay. I mean, were they seriously there the entire time, just invisible? Don't feel too bad, I wasn't told about it either. Yes, they were able to finish off the guy that they started battling. But yeah, good job, team. Now we get to see him without his trigger. It actually looks a little bit weird with like that. And even the last words. I mean, I assume we just capture him. Yeah. We're not gonna kill someone that can't fight back that's already in our base. He's pretty much in like the perfect position to be captured in now. Unless they can rescue him, you know, with that there. But I still don't think they can use that in the building. Or maybe they can, what do I know? But if they could do that, why wouldn't they just attack from inside to begin with? Oh, okay, it needs a receiver. I get it now, okay. I get it now, okay. I can't I didn't think of that. So I guess they won't capture him then. We were so close. That looks like his attack though. Oh damn. Oh. Just come back for the technology and leave him to die. That's messed up. I guess I definitely wouldn't want to lose that, but... I did notice that, yeah. Are we gonna get an answer for that? I didn't think it was a good thing. So he wasn't always like this? And that's really what the trigger looks like. Borboros. Not anymore. Nah, man, I think you're done here. It's over. Maybe they'll just kill him and like you won't even let them capture him. Uh, I mean, it's bad enough we don't even get the black trigger, but if we can't even get a good, prisoner to interrogate, if he dies, didn't even think of the possibility of him dying from them. Like, I considered getting captured, I considered, border killing him, but just showing up real quick, taking the trigger, killing him, and then leaving. I mean, if we can save his life, we should definitely try. But that was pretty bad. No, I think he needs, like, the receiver beacon. That's a good word for it. That answers a very important question. Like, why couldn't they just teleport in there initially? Because they didn't have a beacon in there, so that answers that question. Wow. But yeah, good to have praise for that side effect that was considered useless by some, or lame, rather. Back to Husei and Jin. That was a pretty big event, so makes sense. How you doing, Husei? Yeah, we thought that's what they were coming for, but no, I just wanted the black trigger. I probably have a lot to say on that scene just in general. I mean, for a slow-paced show, a lot happened very quickly. Yeah, I mean, Gene was talking before about Husei being abandoned, but it seems like that actually happened to Anadora, so I don't know if he was just mixing that up, or they were just trying to get rid of multiple people, I don't know. You can tell he's serious now. Opening? Yeah, opening roughly halfway in the episode, as usual. Ugh. I was wondering what happened to, like, to Kikuchihara, I think is the listening guy, and the other one. Just because they left, to fight another day, fight another scene rather, in the war. So it makes sense that they would help with this battle, but they were nowhere to be found. Apparently they were just invisible the whole time. I really do like how they were able to get the final hit on there to make the big difference, considering Cosmo was taken down by that guy. But apparently the trigger that Anadora used is actually quite dangerous. Like, if you have it for too long, it will corrupt you, so... It's nice to know that such a ridiculously powerful trigger does have a downside. Some backlash. I'm also glad we got an explanation on the black eye. I thought it may have been a thing where it just had so much Treon that it manifested that way. But nah, that was my guess and I was wrong on that. I still think his trigger is the best. Yeah, like... I think he might be harder to beat than Anadora in some ways. In Adora, they had kind of cornered in that room, so I don't know how they would beat High Rain. Well, is that really an advantage to know that? Because you can't really fight him without Treon. I guess you're trying to just hit him with debris. I guess that would be a thing. You can just try throwing rocks at him. Yeah, but I didn't really see that doing much. I wish there were more buildings around. Oh? You actually got a clean shot in. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It was a trick, a ruse. That was pretty smart, actually. Giving him a fake reason why he broke the building. He probably has a lot, though. Although the trigger probably takes up a lot of Treon, too. Yeah, exactly. Come at me, bro. That's still a lot of fishies that he has, though. I guess it does. Yeah, it would not be easy to get a clean shot in him with all those creatures flying around, so props to him. Yeah, more of those important gene conversations. The pre-war conversations. How badly would this have went if it wasn't for Gene? If it wasn't for Gene, this would have been just game over completely. Not to take anything away from the other important players, but just... Gene really put all this together. I'll go down eventually. Phrasing. Imagine if we could get her trigger, that'd be amazing. That's not gonna happen, but that'd be amazing. I wish they would at least get one of the enemy black triggers, but nah, if they couldn't even get Borboros, they're not gonna get any of them. Oh no. That can't be good. Oh no, oh no. Not the snipers. That's the problem. Okay. I thought that was a pretty obvious thing to do in hindsight, but that's a problem. Quick, jump out the building. They'll never expect it. Somebody will probably catch you. Maybe. But I mean, she needs a beacon though, right? I mean, there isn't really a beacon next to those guys, so... I don't know. There's no time to be on your laptop. Shinji Fuyushima. Yeah, probably not. The base is just a giant building, I mean... Well, they did try to break it before. Oh, that's clearly their goal. More standing by. Her most common job. But he's still pretty wounded. Like, he can't fight much longer. Those are bad wounds. He's, like, done in a few minutes. The number of fish are barely increasing. I was thinking that, but now I'm less confident in that. Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can use the... I was right, it is more of a pain than Inadora's trigger. That's just... That's really not, dude. That's not okay. Stop using such broken triggers. He has a name. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, I guess at this point, just time to leave. He was. I liked him. Wish I could take him home. It's not your fault, man. That trigger's so ridiculous. Like that, I think that is the best trigger in the entire show. I'm sure there's some contexts where it would not be the ideal trigger to have, but still, I would say it's the best one. Oh, damn. I think we're getting serious, guys. I love the animation on that. And the timer has started. So basically, yeah, it's basically overclocking his trigger. Cool. You better do some damage with that while you can. Like that. Good job. You know, as the episode's about to end. Man, that's not a lot of time. 580 seconds. It was a team effort. Insane. That's what the kind of guy he was. Yeah, basically evil water. I guess Mikumo didn't get to see much of that. Yeah, we don't have that much time, Mikumo. Give me the abridged version, please. Yeah, more or less. We don't have time, Mikumo. We just told you that. Okay, that was the 32nd episode of World Trigger. This was probably one of the better episodes of this entire arc. It was really cool. Now, obviously, we have to continue off with the Enadora stuff, which, you know, Enadora's been a giant pain. He just won't go down. It's ridiculous. He's all liquidy, has one weak point, and then can make clones to disguise that weak point. And then we break all the clones, he just moves the weak point away over there, sneaky like, and then he's over there now, and then there's just a blob over here that we're fighting. So he is a giant nightmare to actually fight. So it did seem pretty hopeless, honestly, especially after Shinoda, I think his name was, got taken down. However, what he did not know, and nobody else knew, aside from a very few people, we were actually working on a strategy to have the remnants of Kazuma's squad just attack, basically. They were in the shadows with their chameleon, being all sneaky to themselves, and as a result, we were able to just, you know, after we marked it with a star something, we marked the real one because we know which one's the real one, and the real one because it's the one he's being the most protective of. And then once we had that marked, they just whooshed on in and shoof, they just chopped it up. all cool, like, very cool. It makes sense, you know, I should have honestly expected something like that, but we hadn't seen them for a while, so I wasn't really thinking about them too much, but it definitely makes sense in a lot of ways, you know, storytelling and all that, the way that the remnants of the squad that Anadora took down, they were able to come back because they made that smart decision to flee, rather than go full-on vengeance mode, like, I'm going to avenge Kazuma, oh, I died too, oh, well, nothing got accomplished, you know. They made a point to say what a good decision it was to just leave that situation, so it obviously was a really good payoff for them to come back and take him down when circumstances had shifted and there was a good opportunity. So yeah, I do like how all that panned out. That was really cool. Really cool, especially just seeing Adora go down was really cool. So at that point, I was pretty convinced that we would capture him, you know. We would have somebody to interrogate, we would have a black trigger to do some research on, we could do some research on his horns, possibly his weird eye thing. So I was like, yeah, that ended pretty well. I mean, this is good, this is good. You know, Mira, I don't think she can come in with her wave warp gate, because if she could do that, she would have probably done that before. So, you know, she probably can't do that. However, I was wrong on pretty much all of that stuff, because she just, hey, I'm here, hey Anadora, how's it going? It's not going too well, I see. Well, don't worry, I'll save you. Well, that's about time, Mira. Sheesh. What are you supposed to be good for? Now, here's my hand. Okay. Oop. What? Why did you take Barbarossa from me? That's my black trigger. Oh no. This is mine now. It's not yours anymore. You had your chance, and look where I got you. So this is mine now. But you can't take it away from me. That's my trigger. Well, I am, because it's just like corrupted you. Your personality is hot garbage, you know. Because of it, you got that eye thing. You're gonna die soon anyway. So, like, you know, why would we rescue you? It's just like, you guys can have him. I don't really care. But you can't do this to me. That's my trigger. It's mine. Well, too bad. Well, since you're you know, being all, you know, argumentative with me, I guess we'll just have to try to kill you. Then shoo, she tried to kill him, and then she left. We don't know if he's actually dead or not, though. It's possible that they're able to save him. You know, this is anime after all. Anything's possible, even though it did look pretty bad. But we've already established that he's pretty hard to kill, you know? Obviously, no longer has his trigger, but still. I think his hard to killness still will be a part of him, so just, you know, what I think. Hopefully, yeah, we can keep him alive, because we have no black trigger to analyze or possibly use in the future, although it's questionable whether you'd want to use it or not, knowing the potential side effects. We may or may not even have an Anadora to interrogate. We're going to have to work really hard to save his life. So hopefully we can do that and, like, analyze his horns and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get something out of that, because so far it's not looking great. Like, losing that black trigger was not a good thing. It really wasn't. It was interesting design, though. It was like a little strap thing on him. When she first took it, I didn't even know that was a black trigger. I thought maybe that was just like the beacon or whatever that he had, but no, it was straight up the black trigger, just not how we normally would associate it looking like. But we already know that black triggers can look a bit different. You know, we have the national treasure that Visa has, which I guess is more or less like a black trigger, and then you have you know, not Huse, Ron, High Rain. You know, his probably doesn't look all that conventional either. But speaking of High Rain, once we finished off the Anadora stuff, the rest of the episode was basically his stuff. We got a little bit of time to check in on Jean and Husei, but not really much at all. It was mostly about High Rain and the shooter that was dealing with him, whose name I don't remember. I'm sorry, there's just too many characters in the show. He was dealing with him as best he could, you know, because shooters are really the best ones for dealing with these guys, really. I mean, you'd think maybe a melee fighter would be good, because you really have no melee capabilities with this trigger, but you would never get close enough to him to actually make that matter. He would just hit your trigger and hit you, and it would just not end well. So I do think shooters are the best for dealing with him. He did have a good strategy of, like, well, your powers only really work on Trio, and, like, you couldn't block a rock or anything, so building, go down and fall on him. And that was a decent idea, but did not work at all. But what he did not know was that it was a double-layered idea, and that he was actually making a, you know, opening for the sniper to shoot. Again, even sniping's not super easy, because you have the stuff swimming around him, so you really have to get your aim and timing just right in order to hit him. But, you know, our skilled sniper was able to do that, so, you know, props to him. We got at least 2 or 3 good shots into him, like really good shots. And we thought, hey, we're doing great. He can't fight much longer. He's leaking Trio, and this is basically over. It's just a matter of time. But no, of course it can't go smoothly, because he has to be just as much of a pain in the butt as Anadora is, apparently. And he's like, hey, you know all these Trio cubes that I made with my fishies? Well, watch this. Come to me, heal my wounds, and make me a proper warrior once again. Haha, what do you say now? What do I say? I say, bail out. Then he shot away. So, not looking good. You know, also you have Mira teleporting the old rabbits to the snipers, and it's just really going badly. Even the Enadora victory wasn't that great, honestly. Only thing really amounted to was no longer having to fight him. We barely got any prizes from that. So yeah, at least Mira got screen time. I like that. I definitely do like that, but it's just not looking good. Gene did comment that the future had shifted, but we could have guessed that. It's because it was a big event. But still not looking great. At least Chica still hasn't actually been captured. I feel like she still might get captured like in the last like minute or something. You know, I'm still worried about that. They haven't done much to make me not worried about that. Mikumo dropping her really concerned me a lot. I know I grabbed her again, but still. It just makes the potential there of Mikumo just dropping her and then somebody else grabbing her. The potential's still there. But, yeah. Only thing I'd love to say is just get wrecked, Enadora. You deserved what you got there because you are a horrible human being. You are definitely a horrible human being. You weren't even grateful when you thought Mira was going to rescue you. You were just like, about time you showed up. You have one job, woman. Just get me. So yeah, I don't feel bad for Enadora in the slightest. He just deserved all of that. Maybe more. But yeah, like I said, good episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.